I refer first to the need for far greater public information, and second, to the need for far greater official secrecy.
Everybody sees it but won't speak. Everyone believes but they don't think. And I just say what I saw, yeah. That's just my resolve, yeah. Still they place the blame right on me. I feel all the hate but I'm so free. And I just say what I saw, yeah. That's just my resolve, yeah.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society.
Give me the word, give me that infinitum, give me the words, give me that pantomime. We go Hill Kyle with this sensational find. You and Jeroboam, Joe Silent on your
Pretty
homies on
interesting
fire.
question.
You wanna
You can
smoke
do this.
around. Shofar sounds, the troops attack in sequence, Judah Maccabean style. They said unleash the black lock fringe, the shiki, ribbon blue. The gulag cop split, you see me on the news. I said pause, regroup with my squad. I ain't got no squad, I'm just a rebel with a cause in the spotlight. They fake, they green screen, they space team. Plain to see what makes me me, while they make memes. If we don't see receipts on the meat, we fall back. Poet, priest, warrior, king, we be all that. They was coming to grab the guns, I see Nimrod on the Senate. 1500 by 1500's about to drop in a minute. I said
Everybody sees it but won't speak. Everyone believes but they don't think. And I just say what I saw, yeah. That's just my resolve, yeah. Still they place the blame right on me. I feel all the hate but I'm so free. And I just say what I saw, yeah. That's just my resolve, yeah.
We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it.
$50 million on the daily, that's the banknote. Just for some computer animation from a space probe. That's a cartoon, all I'm seeing is a fake globe. And NASA never landed on the moon, it was a fake, bro. So peep the show, ain't no sleeping, no, I'm on no dose. I preach the kingdom, I'm still tipping on fofos. I'm posted up in the third coast, my postcode. 6 days I'm working, but the 7th day the stove closed. These days, getting to hear the truth is a phenomenon. I will not be programmed, cause I'm not an automaton. Linen ensemble like some all-white pajamas on. Kicking it here with Marlowe, we get our uncommon on. Delete the DC, don't believe the globe scam. Deplete the elite and defeat the program. Eat, sleep, and repeat, yeah, you know my old jam. Flat smacking pro, got the globe in a choke
Everybody
slam.
sees it but won't speak. Everyone believes but they don't think. And I just say what I saw, yeah. That's just my resolve, yeah. Still they place the blame right on me. I feel all the hate but I'm so free. And I just say what I saw, yeah. That's just my resolve, yeah.
Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by imitating its arbitrary restrictions. And there is very grave danger that an announced need for increased security will be seized upon by those anxious to expand its meaning to the very limits of official censorship and concealment. That I do not intend to permit to the extent that it's in my control.
Okay, Houston, we've had a problem here. This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
The NASA Technical Reports server contains a number of scientific and technical information forms with the goal to advance understanding of Earth. One of these archives, the NASA reference publication number 1207 from 1988, makes some interesting remarks. This report documents the derivation and definition of a linear aircraft model for a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth. While the following introduction states that the report details the development of the same aircraft model over a flat, non-rotating Earth as well. The document repeats this on page 35 and again in closing on section 16 of page 102. These peculiar statements would be easy to dismiss if they were the only ones, but NASA Technical Paper 2835 says it again in the user's manual for a program used to derive linear aircraft models, adding that the equations are used with stationary atmosphere and flat non-rotating Earth assumptions. Once more, in technical paper number 2768 from 87, the Fortran program overview states that its nonlinear equations represent flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Another file on the NASA NTRS server from 2007 titled General Equations of Motion for a Damaged Asymmetric Aircraft follows suit on page 2. In this paper, the rigid body equations of motion over a flat, non-rotating Earth are developed. The 1978 NASA Contractor Report 3073, Investigation of Aircraft Landing in Variable Wind Fields, begins Chapter 2 by outlining its equations of motion. The aircraft trajectory model employed in this study was derived based on the following assumptions, with the first and foremost being the Earth is flat and non-rotating.
6,000 satellites around Earth. Only about 40% are operational.
What they do? 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 What they do?
That's exactly right. The essential idea of a balloon is to move an experiment over the atmosphere. Per square inch, there's something like 15 pounds of atmospheric weights on top of us.
But going up in a balloon, we can actually take a fair amount of weight. That's important because the more mass you have, that means the more instruments, the more science you can do.
Exactly right. So we can bring up to 8,000 pounds.
How big are these balloons and how long do they actually stay up?
We have a variety of balloons. The biggest ones are so big they fill a whole football stadium. Some of them last for hours and days, and the longest ones, the super pressure balloons, last for up to 100 days.
And one of the things I think it's important for people to understand is they actually rely on balloons every day in a way that they might not know about.
NASA launches about 15 balloons a year from a variety of locations, all the way from New Zealand to Texas.
I refer first to the need for far greater public information, and second, to the need for far greater official secrecy.
Everybody sees it but won't speak. Everyone believes but they